Hey Sim friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a tutorial on finding, downloading, and installing mods and custom content. I promise you it is super easy and it actually can add a lot of variety and new stuff to your game. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. So the first thing that you need to know is where to put the mods and the custom content files once you've got them downloaded. So I think that's probably the first thing that we want to go over. So what you want to go and do is get into your directory. Okay, so this PC is where we're at. I have a shortcut on my computer, but you can also find it if you just go into your start menu. I think everybody knows how to find that, but you can also get into it over here. So now we're in it. So Electronic Arts or EA Games, those folders are going to show up in your documents, assuming that you downloaded it with the suggested file path when you downloaded your game. So for most folks, this is where it's going to be. Okay, so under Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 4, and then Mods. Okay, here's the mods folder. Here's my mods folder. You can see I have all kinds of stuff in here. Okay, if you have never downloaded mods before, this file right here is going to be the only file in the folder. So resource.cfg, it's a CFG file. Okay, so it's going to be the only one that's going to be in there. So I just leave it. That's my personal opinion. Don't do anything to it. Just leave it. Okay, so now that you know that part, let's get into where we actually find custom content and mods. So there are a few places that I usually go to find custom content and mods. So let's get into my Chrome. So one popular place to find, mods and custom content is thesimsresource.com. So this is a really popular website that's been around for a really long time. It does have a VIP section if you're interested in that. I think it's like $3 a month or $3.99 a month. You can get some special features. I have chosen not to do that. Just, that's my choice because I don't think it's necessarily worth it, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm sure other people feel differently. So you can see that there's all sorts of custom content. You got sweatshirts, you've got, looks like hairstyles, more hairstyles, stuff for the home, all kinds of stuff. Also, this website has been around for a long time, so if you're looking for Sims 3 downloads, you can also find those on here as well. I think the place that I most frequently find Sims 4 custom content and mods would be on Pinterest. You can see clearly that's the kind of thing that I have been searching for because that is what has shown up on my Pinterest. But if you just get into the search bar and you just search for Sims 4 CC, you're going to see a bunch of stuff come up. Things that people have pinned recently. And if you're unfamiliar with Pinterest, it's just like kind of like a social media site where you create different boards to kind of accumulate different ideas or aggregate different ideas. So like, for example, I have a Sims 4 custom content board. I have, a crafting board. I have a fashion board, that kind of stuff. So you can like pin other people's ideas. So you can see on here, there's like little shoes and pants and stuff for the home. You can also do the same thing for mods. So if you're looking for mods, you can get in here and find all sorts of different mods. So, for example, there's stuff like, go to school, a go to school mod. There's different traits. There's all sorts of different traits. There's aspiration mods, all kinds of good stuff. This is not real, obviously. Cool. So another place that you can go is Tumblr. I've only just recently started using Tumblr, but this is another place that you can go to find, mods and custom content. So now that you know where to find mods, and again, the same thing, I just realized like a lot of the stuff on this page isn't actually The Sims. So now that you know how to find mods, I think we should talk about the two different types of custom content that exist in the world. So there's two different kinds. There's alpha and there's Maxis match. You can probably figure out on your own what that means, but Maxis match would be items that match the aesthetic that Maxis or the Sims 4 already has. So for example, on the page that we're even looking at, you can see right here, this stuff that's right here, Sims, you can see that this is definitely Maxis match. These hairstyles clearly are in the, style of, the Sims the way they already are. And then if we kind of scroll through, we'll definitely see some stuff that, oh, that's obnoxious. Don't have flashing things in your Tumblr. You'll definitely start to see things that are alpha. Alpha just means that it's meant to look more lifelike. It's meant to look more like real life, So instead of having like chunky hairstyles, so like this right here, this is definitely alpha. It looks very airbrushed. It looks more realistic. It looks like something that you might see like on an ad. You can see this hair is not what they call clayified. When hairstyles are clayified, that just means somebody has taken an alpha piece of custom content, usually hair, and turned it into more Maxis match looking so that it looks more like the stuff that's already in the game. It's kind of up to you what you want to download. For me, I like to stick with Maxis match because it's easier to just combine stuff that's already in the game with the things that you download. I found that alpha custom content looks a little out of place to me. So it looks kind of weird to have like a townie walk through who looks like Maxis Match, who looks like something normal in the game, but all of your Sims are these like airbrushed supermodels. I don't know, I'm just saying. That's my personal opinion, but again, obviously it is up to you. So now that we figured that out, let's get into how to download this stuff. So I'm going to get into my Pinterest board. I'm going to pick something I haven't downloaded yet, and we're going to get into that. I'm going to show you how to do it. Cool, so here we are in my Sims 4 Pinterest board. You can see all the stuff that I have pinned that I would like to download. Some of the stuff I've already downloaded, some of it I haven't. I obviously want some purple hair, clearly. I like purple hair. I don't understand why they didn't have that included in the game. Look, these are the normal color hairs that you have in the game. Purple's not in there. Why not? Purple's such a great color. Anyway, so let's get into how we make this happen. So I think I'm going to pick this one. I think this is like a really great new type of hair for the game. And so we're going to get into how that works. So I've pinned this. It's from a Tumblr page, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on it. And then it takes us to this person's Tumblr page. Can I just say, how do you get your Tumblr page to look like this? This is awesome. Mine looks stupid compared to this. So here is a Tumblr page. It looks like this person is Deathflower. Her name is Ella. She's 19. She seems super cool because she makes all sorts of custom content, which is really cool. So here it is. Here is the thing that we are trying to download. It looks like there's actually two different types of hair that we're going to get with this download. And so there's something really, really important to remember. So you can see there's two things here that say download, right? One is Lady Haney's Cyberlocks, mesh edit included, and then there's Chocolate Muffin Top's Bell requires mesh. A mesh is the part of code for the game that creates the form of the object or the hairstyle or the clothing that you want to download. So if you see something that says like a recolor, that means you're going to need the original mesh, because what you're looking at is a recolor of something that somebody else already made a mesh for. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, drop a question in the comment section below and I'll try and make it more clear. So when you are on a page like this, obviously you want to click where it says download. The little M probably means that it's going to be Mediafire. So let's see if that is the case. Oh, I'm wrong. It's Sim File Share. So there are a couple of different types of websites that host these files that you download for your mods and your custom content. One is Sim File Share, another one is Mediafire. You can also get it through Dropbox and a couple of other things. So we're just going to hit download. You're going to see that it is popping up right here on your download bar, assuming that you are in Chrome. which you should use Chrome. Don't use Explorer. That's my personal plug right there. Explorer is dead. It's 2017, and I think we can say Internet Explorer is officially dead. So use Chrome. So we've got that. We can actually exit out of this now, and we should have that in our downloads folder. So that's pretty cool. I also just kind of want to go through and show you this too. If you want to download this other thing, I'm not really sure which one is which, but we'll figure it out. So this one requires the original mesh. And you can see that this is a link right here. It turns purple when I hover over it. Also, when I hover over it, there is a address that comes up on the bottom of the page above the download bar. So we're going to click this to find the original mesh. And here we are, Bell hair. Here's the original mesh for this hair. So what we have to do is find out how to download it. So you want to kind of go through and figure out where you want to download it. So it looks like it is on Dropbox. What we're looking for is the link to be able to download it, and we might be out of luck. Because it's not giving me anything to click. Oh, it is. Oh, okay, that's great. So this one is Dropbox. You're going to notice that it says package files can't be previewed. Okay, so anything that's custom content like objects, hair, clothing, those are going to be .package files. And that makes sense that you can't preview them because, this would be to preview like doc files or Excel files or videos, but it doesn't matter. You don't need a Dropbox account to be able to do this. So you're just going to click download, direct download, and again, you're going to see it pop up down here in your download bar. So now we have a couple of things that we've downloaded. So we've got the original mesh. Now we want to go back and get that recolor. Okay, so we got the mesh. Okay, so now we're going to download this recolor. It takes us back to Sim File Share. You just hit download. Here it is down here. And we're all set to get into it, to get this into our game. So I also wanted to show you what happens when your download is behind an ad wall. So this piece of funny custom content right here, this ridiculous like Viking beard, is something that I wanted to use for my Sims 4 medieval stuff that I've been working on, just because it's hilarious and awesome. And so I'm going to click that. It takes me to this person's blogspot page. It's called Stormheim, World of Warcraft. Very cool beard conversion by Valhalla. So this person actually literally took a mesh from World of Warcraft and adapted it for The Sims 4, which I think is extremely impressive. I have no idea how you do that. And these folks are like so amazing. So we want to scroll down to where it says download. And you'll see this person has it available on Sims File Share behind AdFly, which is an ad wall, and Mediafire with no AdFly. So you can choose to do either. If you choose to do AdFly, what happens is this creator, this custom content creator, Valhalla, will get a small amount of money for every person that clicks through the ad wall. So, these folks do this work for free. They do it out of like the goodness of their own heart for for their own creative, pleasure, but also for other folks to be able to enjoy it. And so, buy them a cup of coffee, help them out. It doesn't actually cost you anything. They just get some of the ad revenue. So we're going to go ahead and click the Sims File Share behind the ad wall. So it takes you to AdFly. What it does is it makes you wait 5 seconds. So you have to look at this page for 5 seconds. But you want to be careful because sometimes it'll try and fool you. And there'll be a big box that says, like, your content is ready to download with a big button that says download. Don't click that. On these types of sites, whether it's this or short test or like whatever it is, you only want to click up here in the right hand corner. It's either going to say, go to page or skip ad or whatever. So you want to click that, and then it takes you to Sim File Share. Okay, and then that's where we hit download. Okay, so sometimes what will happen is, you'll it'll take you to a page like this instead, and so you just kind of have to try it again. So you'd go back, hit the thing again, wait for the ad to pop up, now this is trying to fool me into thinking that like I have a virus, and then once it comes up, you click through and eventually it'll take you to where you want to go to like the Sims file share or Mediafire. It's happened to me a number of times. And really like nothing bad is going to happen to you. Nothing bad is going to happen to your computer. But just to make sure, let's go over to our downloads folder and make sure that our content is not full of viruses. So we're going to get out of Chrome. My computer's being slow. So now we have to get into our downloads folder. So we're going to click on our browser here, and then we're going to find downloads. I'm going to click on that. And so you can see these right here are the ones that I downloaded. Right here, here's that Valhalla World of Warcraft Vrykul beard. And so we're going to left click it, and we're going to scan it. So I have Avast. It's free virus software, so we can just left click and scan it. It's going to take me up over here. Great, no issues found. So that's really easy. So this one is actually already ready to be put into the mods folder because it's not zipped, it's not compressed. So I've actually made a shortcut to my mods folder, but I'm going to show you how to do that. So what I'm going to do is go to Documents. I'm going to left click it. I'm going to click Open in a new window. Then I'm going to go back into Electronic Arts, Sims 4, Mods. That takes a lot, right? It takes a lot to click through that. So instead, what I did was I left clicked on the folder Mods, and then I hit Create Shortcut. And what that did was made a shortcut. My desktop. So it's so easy to just click on that and do that. So what we're going to do is just drag this over to your mods folder, and there it is. Now it should show up in the game. Okay, so I'm actually, and look at this, I have another one. I don't know what that is. We'll just do that too. Okay, cool. But you'll also see these ones are in zipped folders, right? So if you have WinZip, good, great for you, that's perfect. I don't have WinZip. So what I did is I went online and I downloaded 7-Zip, which is a free decompressing or unzipping program. So if you just Google that, you'll be able to find it. So what I want to do is I want to extract those files, but I'm going to extract them here in this folder. It just makes it easy for me to find them. And so you see they all pop up right here. So these are all the .package files. These are the files that you want to drag over to your mods folder. You don't want to drag this as a preview. This just shows you what it is. So remember on the page, my Pinterest, we were looking at this. So this is the preview of what it is. We don't actually need that. I'm going to go ahead and just drag that over the recycle bin. Then we're going to take these. I'm going to hit the shift button and click this. What that does is it selects all of that. And we're going to drag all 5 of those files over here. Cool. So we're going to do the same thing. So this is the one that I just, This is the one that I just did. So we're going to do the same thing with the other stuff. So this is that hair that we were looking at before. We're going to go over to 7-Zip. We're going to extract it here. It all pops up. So we take all of those package files. We select them. We drag them over to the mods file. Okay, it's real easy. I think it was this one, right? I don't know. I might have just messed it up. Yeah, that was the one I already did. So we're going to do the same thing here. 7-Zip. Extract here. They all pop up. They're all package files. You shift, click, drag them over. So sometimes instead of zip files, you also get RAR files, .rar. You want to do the same thing. So if you get a RAR file, all you do is you left click it, and you unzip it, and then you take those files and drag them over to your mods folder. So here you're going to notice we can organize things by file type. This is a good way to go through your stuff and find out if you have anything in there that's not supposed to be in there, like previews. So those would be like JPEGs, JPGs, PNGs, that kind of stuff, those types of image files. You'll also see if you have any RAR files, RAR files in here that you need to unzip still. And anything else like that. If you have any folders, you don't really want any folders. So you'll see I have like the sorcerer mod in these right here. You can see become a sorcerer. These are TS4 script files. What that means is those are things that actually change gameplay. They're not objects in the game. They actually change gameplay. So it's actually like a game code, gameplay code. Package files are object code. Okay, so those are the only two types of files that you want to have in your mods folder: package files and TS4 script files. Okay, and then obviously that one like CFG file that we had earlier, which I don't actually know what that is, but I'm not going to mess with it because it was already there when I opened it. So now that we've got all of that, we've got it in the mods folder, we're going to go ahead and get into the game, and we're going to talk about what it looks like to have those mods in your game. So when your game pops up, you're going to see this screen come up. Mods. Maxis does not pre-screen or support mods. Please use with caution. I always leave this on to show it startup so I can always see what I've got in here. But this lists all of your different mods, same way as in your mods folder, in your browser. The package mods are at the top. Let me go down here, and the script mods are at the bottom. So that's in there. That's great. Now, every time that there's an update to the game, you have to turn your mods back on. Okay? So what you have to do is get into your game options. Okay? And then I think we have to go into other. So what you want to do is enable custom content and mods, and script mods allowed. Okay, so script mods, those are the TS4 script files that I was telling you about that change gameplay. So you want to make sure that these two boxes are checked. Okay, if you have an update and it turns your mods off, you have to go into this menu, enable custom content and mods again, and then you have to restart your game. Okay, you want to make sure that you hit apply changes and then restart your game. And that's really it. That's all you have to do to get mods into your game. The way that you find them is when you go into your game and you're doing things. So here, we'll create a new household so that hopefully we can find that hair. I hope the music's not too loud. It feels like it's really loud. So we're gonna see if we can find that new hair that we found. So what we're gonna do is up here, this little arrow, you're gonna click this arrow, and you're gonna click the content drop down, and you're gonna click custom content. That's how you're gonna find, and it's got this little wrench in the corner. That's how you're gonna find all of your custom content. So let's see if we can find what we downloaded today. So here's one of them. It looks pretty cute. She looks like she's gonna go out to a rave. Is what she looks like. She's like gonna do some ecstasy and go out to like a rave in an old warehouse. Here's the original mesh. It looks like, God, that is awful. That's awful. And then here's the other one that we downloaded. Oh gosh, that is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. So this is a little dark. I don't know that I love this recolor, but I really love this. Oh, that's great. And it comes in a couple of different colors. Oh, that looks so good. Look at this. Oh, and they got purple. Oh, interesting. Oh, I don't know if I like that actually.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's interesting too. I don't know. She's still got the green eyebrows. Why does she still have green eyebrows? This game cracks me up. But anyway, so that's how you get in. You get custom content and mods. So we've gone through how to find custom content. What the difference between Maxis Match and Alpha is, how to download, all the different places that you're going to download the stuff from, how to scan it for antivirus, how to unzip it. 7-Zip is a free program that you can get online. You just have to get it into your mods folder and make sure that they're turned on in the game, and then you can just get into your game and search for custom content, and that is how you are going to find it in your game. Another thing that happens sometimes is that you'll have broken custom content in your game. I don't think I have anything in here that's broken right now, but I do know that I have some for men. But anyway, if you have a piece of broken custom content that you want to get rid of, it's actually pretty simple. There's a program that you can download that will help you do that. And somebody else already did a really great tutorial on how to get rid of broken custom content or unwanted custom content in your game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link that at the bottom in the description, and I will also make that the next video that pops up at the end during the end screen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If this was helpful, let me know. If you have questions, let me know. And happy simming, friends. Thanks a lot for watching my video. If you like this video and you want to see more of my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video, because the more of you that do that, the easier it's going to be for me to continue doing this in the future. It would be really awesome if this was like my full-time job. I know that's not really going to be possible until I have several thousand subscribers, but if you subscribe, you're going to be one of those, and you're going to help me along. So I really appreciate that. So thanks a lot for watching my video, y'all. Happy simming, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye-bye.